Hi, Andrew Portas here, and in this video I want to show you the technical preview of Windows 10. So let's log into it. And a few notes first of all. I'm running this technical preview on a trial of Parallels Desktop 10. I, as yet, haven't bought Parallels Desktop. They announced just the other day that they now support the Windows 10 Tech Preview inside of it. So I thought, what a better time to try out the program than with a preview version of Windows 10. See how it runs, give my feedback to Microsoft about the Tech Preview running in it, and also show it off to you. So with it being a Tech Preview, I might encounter problems. Apps might crash and things like that. Specifically, this is build 9926 of the Windows 10 Tech Preview, so it is an unfinished build, and there are features still to be added and refined and such. But I thought I'd show you what I've discovered so far, and show you it running in Parallels 10. So here we go. First of all, there's this new search box down here, which is where Cortana would be, but unfortunately with me being in the UK, Cortana is not available in my region. And if we look into the settings of this, as you can see, Cortana is not available in your market. So I'm in the UK, and unfortunately Cortana is not in the UK for the Windows 10 Tech Preview as yet, at least not in this build. But what I can show you with this search thing is that it now searches the web as well as Windows itself. And it's really quite clever how it works. So it can recommend apps to you from the Windows Store. It can look at different settings, like I say, web searches, and it's really, really quite cool. I could search for, let's say, Mahjong, and then I would get the Microsoft Mahjong application from the Windows Store. Even though it's not installed on this PC right now, with a click I could download it from the store, install it, and start playing Mahjong. So yeah, that's the search bar. And this also appears in the Start menu, which is new, and it's been refined, and really it's the best of both worlds to those people that like the live tiles of Windows 8, like myself. I love the fact that I can see that I have 102 unread emails without having to actually open the email app. But also it's got that familiarity of Windows 7 in the sense that you have all apps down here, and just like all programs, it shows everything installed on your system, whether they be the full screen apps like the Windows Store, or the pictures folder inside your documents that runs in the Windows Explorer. The other thing that's new that you can kind of see is this task view button, and when I click it, it zooms out to show everything on my Windows PC that's running right now. And as you can see, you can actually add multiple desktops here. And you might have noticed I have a second desktop running with some apps that in Windows 8 would have been full screen, but now they run inside of a window if you're using a keyboard and mouse. And of course I can snap this to the side. And another new feature actually is that when I snap something to the side, Windows detects like, well, have you got anything else open that could potentially go there? And obviously it's recommending to me that I snap the store to the other side to fill the available screen space. Now if I open another app, actually, not that one. But as you can see, you can quickly swap to desktops by clicking on the corresponding app icon. Sorry for my dock appearing there. As I say, I'm running this on a Mac in Parallels. I just moved my mouse down too far. But maybe we could run, I don't know, Internet Explorer. This particular build unfortunately doesn't have Project Spartan, which is Microsoft's new browser, but hopefully future builds will, as I am very keen to test it out. In fact, let's move this, let's go back over to this desktop here actually and load this up in here. Sorry for the menu bar on my Mac as well. And if we unsnap this and then we unsnap the store as well, so let's give this a sec. Right, here we go. And then what you'll notice is that the Internet Explorer is not responding. It's really funny. It's going to load up MSN, yeah. And let's just move it on over. Like I say, you can definitely tell this is pre-release software for testing because, it's just, in terms of stability. But there you go. I can finally show you, look, there's two apps here. Which one do I want to snap? I want to snap Xbox while I'm browsing the web. And there you go. As it says here, though, Project Spartan is not in this build yet, but it does use this particular version of Internet Explorer 11 has a lot of the altered core that Project Spartan will use, so they still want us to test this. Anyway, we're going to close all tabs. And we're going to snap this back. And then we're going to go back over here. And so yeah, that's the new snap and task view. A little other note about this search bar. Maybe if you're on a screen that has a lower resolution and you don't like that search box, you can, with a right click on a blank part of the taskbar, you can either disable it completely or change it to an icon that if you just click that magnifying glass, the UI comes up, or indeed it will come up whenever you click the start button. And speaking of resolutions, actually, when you do run this in Parallels, you'll have two black borders, and the screen resolution thing of Windows won't give you as many options as it is now. It will give you different options for a narrower aspect ratio, and how I changed that was I went into advanced settings and then list all modes, and I found 1080p in here. But you do have to make sure, if you're a Parallels user, that before you go and do that, you go and install your Parallels tools, and then you can go in here and do that. So yeah, that's generally the core of what's in Windows 10 and what's in this build. The only thing that's sort of left to explain is that if you are using like a convertible sort of laptop, so you can pull the screen off the keyboard and then it goes into like a tablet mode, what would happen then is that the start menu would turn into the start screen of Windows 8, so you've got more room for your fingers to touch stuff. And similarly, any sort of full screen app like Weather, rather than running in a window like this, would turn into a full screen app like that. And then as soon as you reattach the keyboard, say, and it would then go back down, and your apps would scale back down like so, and then your start menu would automatically at the same time shrink back down to that. And in a nutshell, that's kind of it. And MSN, sure, you can use my location, but I'm going to click that now anyway. But in a nutshell, that's kind of it. That's Windows 10 build 9926 of the technical preview. It does run in Parallels 10, like Parallels said so, with them adding support. And yeah, as new builds come out, I'll come out with maybe new videos and show off new features as they're added. Really cool thing about the Xbox app quickly is that you will be able to play your Xbox One remotely through Windows 10 via this app. So let's say your PC's in your bedroom and your Xbox One is in the lounge, someone wants to use the lounge TV, well, you can just take your Xbox One controller up to your Windows 10 PC and basically beam the screen of your Xbox One over to the Xbox app on here and literally carry on playing your Xbox One through your Windows 10 PC. And the one final thing I want to mention about Windows 10 is that Microsoft have already announced that everybody running Windows 7, Windows 8, or Windows 8.1, regardless of whether it's an OEM version where it came pre-installed on your PC or whether it was a version of Windows 7 or later that you bought, basically we're all going to be able to upgrade to Windows 10 for free as long as you upgrade within the first year that Windows 10 becomes available. So when Windows 10 finally launches, although we don't know the date of that yet, we'll have 365 days from that date to claim our free upgrade to Windows 10. Anyway, yeah, that's all I really wanted to show off for now. But as I say, as new builds come out, I will definitely look into getting Parallels 10 because I've been very impressed with it, and hopefully show off more builds and stuff in the future. If any of you have any questions or comments on what you'd specifically like to see, please feel free to let me know. And until next time, take care. This has been Andrew Portes, and bye for now.